It's time for another adventure. This time heading to Isle Royale National Park in Lake Superior. But to get there, the logistics are a little tricky. Starts with a Waymo ride, our driverless cars that we have in Phoenix, to the airport. And from there, a flight to Calgary, then another flight to Thunder Bay, Ontario, rent a car and drive to Grand Portage, Minnesota, camp at the harbor there, and the next morning I'll be taking the ferry across and begin the hike. I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's gonna be pretty wild, and I am ready. Let's go! Beautiful sunrise today.
She's turning purple out there.
I'm finally here. I'm on Isle Royale. Okay, they have a store here. Sells camping supplies, snacks, and a few sandwiches, and beer and wine. There's some restrooms here with showers and laundry. And then straight up the hill is a visitor center. Just got dropped off by the ferry and I loaded up with some fuel for my stove. And I'm heading now to Hugginen Cove. It's like 4 miles from here. It's kind of overcast today. I can hear thunder down in the background. So probably gonna get a little rain on, but overall, nice, cool weather. Looking forward to exploring this island. Super dark in here. The camera's making it look brighter, but it's really dark. Kind of cool though. Definitely different than desert hiking. Tell you what, this ain't no desert hiking. Woohoo! It's coming down good. So cool in here though. Man. Luckily I found a nice little spot that's relatively dry. I'm just gonna wait the storm out. Man, is it coming down. Okay, there we have it. Campsite 1. Day 1 is in the books. Drying some clothes over there. Got a nice place to sit right there. And nice tent set up and getting things dried out. And I have a fantastic view of Lake Superior right out my front porch. The Hugginen Cove. It is really, really pretty. Moose poop, and it looks super fresh. This is right next to my campsite, about 10 paces away. Good morning. It's day 2. It's very, very quiet this morning. Very foggy. Very quiet. Not much wind. It looks like a pretty nice day up there. You can see the sun is going to be peeking through soon. So let's hope for a drier day today. So my plan today is to hike along the Huguenot Trail, along the coast of Lake Superior, and hopefully find a nice spot to do a little off-trail camping tonight. Ooh, I'm pretty close to the Wendigo mine. There's some remnants of an old cabin or some kind of structure. I'd say there's a few mosquitoes around here. That's probably my least favorite part about Isle Royale so far. Okay, quick update. I've been hiking today for 3, maybe 4 hours, and I haven't found a single site I thought would be good for off-trail camping. So I'm gonna make my way down to the Washington Cove or Washington campsite area and find a spot for tonight. Part of it is these bugs are really bad. So if you sit down to have a snack or camp in the wild, they're just all over you. But overall, I'm having a great day. It's beautiful. It's remote. It's wild. It's a little hot and muggy today. The fauna is really varied. So I've been enjoying photographing a lot of the berries and plants here. But yeah, just down the path, maybe within a half hour, I should be at the next campsite area. Hopefully I can find a spot and get into some dry clothes. I'm soaking wet right now. All right, keep going. This is camp for night 2. Beautifully perched right on the edge of Washington Creek. And so this will give me some nice views of any wildlife and sunset and sunrise. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm still just waking up, but I think that's a moose over there. Yes, it is. I think it's a female moose, and she's foraging food underwater. Even though she has her head under the water, she's still listening intently. Every time I move, she pops her head out of the water, takes a look, tries to find me, and I just stop moving. That's pretty cool. Okay, good morning. It's been quite an eventful day so far, and we're just getting started. I saw my first moose out here, and that was really cool. And I moved my tent site to one of the shelters. So I'm in shelter number 1, which is down at the very, very end. So it'll be nice and quiet. And man, this is a nice place. Let me show you a quick tour of my shelter for today and tonight. They have these shelters all over the campgrounds here on Isle Royale, and they're available to the first person who shows up can claim them. So there's 15 of them here on this campsite area, Washington Creek. My view is beautiful, looking down onto the Washington Creek. That's where I saw a moose this morning. And then if we go inside, you'll see it's simple but very spacious, especially for one person. Nice and airy, bug-free, and yeah, probably the nicest place I've ever stayed for one of my camping trips. Feels a little bit like cheating. So that's the digs, and today now I'm going to head to Grace Creek Overlook and do some photography, and then there's a couple other side trails I'm going to shoot around the area and just spend the day hiking with minimum pack. So let's get rolling. It's a nice trail, Feltman Lake Trail. Goes right along Lake Superior. Lovely. This is Grace Creek Overlook. I'm assuming that's Grace Creek right down there. Little catchment of water there. And then off to the right, just down there, that is Lake Superior. What these are, but man, there's a lot of them. Big leafy plants that go over the top of the trail sometime are thimbleberries. Thimbleberry plants. And they're all over the place. Okay, this is interesting. They have a moose enclosure here, and it's basically a fenced in area to keep the moose out so that they can collect data on the impact of moose on the vegetation of the island. So on the inside, once I go through this gate, you stay on the boardwalk, don't touch any plants. It looks pretty much the same, except I do notice there's the low-lying fur here, which is what moose like to eat, and you don't see that anywhere on the rest of the island. So that might be one of the main things they're measuring here. Interesting. Okay, day 4, and it was another really nice night. Great stars, and I slept well. And so now I'm getting one last hike in before the ferry comes to pick me up. So I'm going to close it out here. My final thoughts on Isle Royale National Park. It is very different than any other park I've been into. It's primordial. It's the highest density, or maybe density of flora and fauna I've ever been in, which is great for the wilderness feeling of it all, but not so great if you're going to come out here and try to do some off-trail camping like I was planning to do. There's just no place to camp. I mean, it's just so thick, and it's not worth even trying to bushwhack back into it. It's difficult to get here, but it's definitely worth coming for a visit, at least once, I would say. So thanks again for checking out this video, and I will see you next time on my next little adventure of Out There in It. He's up by Travis now.